Hey YouTube, this is Lucy from KBeautyHobbit.com. Today's video is going to be a how-to for the Dashing Diva Magicpress nails. If you have been following my Instagram at KBeautyHobbit, or if you are in my Facebook group, Korean Beauty Fanatics, you already know that I've been a huge fan of the Dashing Diva gloss strips, which are these. That's what I'm wearing currently. They are made from 100% gel, super easy to apply. You don't need any special tools. Just stick them onto clean nails. Then I did top them off with a clear layer of gel. If you've seen my Jamboree anti-MLM video, you already know that I have a lot of experience with nail strips. These ones are by far the easiest to use and they last the best. The first set I've had on lasted for 15 days and I took it off not because it looked bad, but because I was just tired of it and you could see the grown out nails. These ones are 10 days old. You can see a little bit of wear here on the tips. Nothing too crazy, but I am also tired of these and I really want to try the press-ons. So let's try those. First, a little tip. The easiest, most gentle way to remove any sort of nail strip is to put a little bit of oil at the cuticle and then lift a bit of the nail up with your other nail or some sort of nail tool, and then work a floss pick in between your nail bed and the sticker. That is just the best way to take them off without damaging your actual nail. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, be back, and then we will get to the press-ons. I am back. I took off the strips that were the gel adhesive ones that were not press-ons. You can see some dry spots on my nails. I do have an autoimmune condition that makes my nails more dry and brittle. Even the grown out length that I already took off, that I trimmed my nails, didn't have any rips or tears or anything, so nothing too crazy. But yep, there's a little bit of dryness. So the kit includes 30 nails. There are 24 in the main design, which in this case is the French, and then 6 of the accent nails, which in this kit have the little jewels. I already lined up what I think are my nail sizes, we'll see. And you also get this little wooden stick, a prep pad, and this tiny little nail file. It's so cute. I also recommend having one of these things on hand, and that's a cuticle pusher. So what you want to do is just very gently push down the cuticle, because cuticle is skin and things don't stick to skin very well. So if you put on any kind of nail wrap sticker, or I assume press-on nails over skin, that's not going to work very well. So I'm just going to push down all of my cuticles gently. There is such a thing called the invisible cuticle, so you may not see it, might look like your nail, but when you push down a little bit, don't go crazy, don't go too hard. You might see some stuff coming up, as you see here. So it's just a little extra cuticle skin. I know some people cut their cuticles, and I'm not a proponent of that. They grow out jagged. Also, one of the purposes for the cuticle is to be sort of a gatekeeper between you and infection. A cuticle is this part where the nail meets the skin is a potential site for infection. So cutting that may not be the best idea, but of course you do whatever you prefer to do. As a reminder, I'm not a doctor of any kind, I'm not a cosmetologist, and definitely not a nail tech, so it's just my personal experience. All the cuticle is pushed back. I do find that prep a lot of the times is really your key to success. If you don't prep the nails well, it almost doesn't matter what sort of technique you have or how skilled you are, your manicure's not going to last. Here's a little prep pad that's included. I do find it interesting that Dashing Diva only includes one prep pad, and there are 30 nails, so I think that's enough for at least a couple manicures. Not all the nails would fit my hand size-wise, but still out of 30, I should be able to find 20 that work, I would think. So it's interesting that they only include one. But that's okay. They do not include any prep pads with the strips, the gel strips that they call gloss, and I just use a little alcohol prep pad that I got at the pharmacy for that, so that works. If you can find something lid-free, even better, but I haven't had too many issues with lint anyways. Okay, I do think this is alcohol based, just in the way that it feels. A little cuticle that I missed. Let's get that. Do you see that? That little skin right there? That would totally be where the nail would pop off. Like if I put a nail on top of that, it may look okay the first day, but after that, that's probably where the water would get in and the adhesive would weaken and it would pop off. Okay, good. The next optional step is a nail dehydrator. This is just something I bought on Amazon, I don't know, forever ago. It's basically rubbing alcohol in a jar. You don't have to do this, and I did not do this before I did the gloss strips, but I'm kind of nervous that these press-ons will not last very well. I don't even know why I'm so nervous about it. Probably just because all the other press-ons that I've ever tried were crap. So these ones though, somebody in one of my groups told me that they were good and that they lasted a week, which is exactly what the website advertises. This stuff smells bad. It smells just like alcohol. All right. Anything, oops, super graceful. Anything that is alcohol based will make your nails temporarily look much worse. You can see all the little dry spots coming up on mine, and that's okay. All right, let's see. So you want to go, if you had to go too big or too small, if you didn't have a perfect size that fits you, go slightly too small, because slightly too big will again go over the skin and you do not want that. Anything over the skin will pop off. So these have little tabs on the bottom. See that little clear tab? And you have to make sure that that tab faces your cuticle, which with something like this is super easy to tell because these are French tips. But with something like this, which is all solid color, I suppose one could potentially get confused. All right, let's see. I'll peel that up. Okay. And right off the bat, these are way better than the ones I've used before. And I don't even remember what brand it was. It was something either Target or Walmart sold. It was back in high school, and it was just whatever the store had. But the ones I had back then were really, really thick, and you could immediately tell that they were fake. This one went on pretty nice. I mean, it looks kind of like an acrylic nail, maybe? It doesn't feel thick or anything. Let's try another one. Just gonna double check that it's the size that I want. I did notice something picking these up. Let's see if my camera can focus. Do you see that little thing right there? There's that little like manufacturing thing. Right there's a little lip. I think that's probably why Dashing Diva included the little file in the kit, so you could fix little defects like that. These do feel really comfortable so far, I must say. This size is medium. Let me see if I can tell what color this are. Classy Lady. There. Okay, yep, that's totally me. These ones are short. And these ones are the color something cherry, I think. It doesn't say here. Okay. I'll put in the comments the website and the colors. Oh, I'm sorry, in the description box. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of them on, and I'll be right back. I am back. They're on. It took, I don't know, like 2 minutes. Really no time at all whatsoever. I think they look pretty good. They feel good. Nothing hurts, and nothing is pushing on my cuticle, on my skin. I do feel a slight tug of the adhesive as it sets, but nothing painful, nothing uncomfortable. I will say do your thumbs last, because it actually helps not to have the little nail on while you're peeling those little adhesive tabs off. So I did my left hand from thumb out, which was fine, but on my right hand I did from the pinky this way, and that worked well. I took this little file and straightened out the little tabs that I showed you before. Pretty much almost every nail had them. I think it's just part of the manufacturing process. You can see that right there. So I'm going to do that with this hand as well. And just do really gently, just a couple little swipes took that right off, and now the edge is completely smooth. You have to pardon my fantastic camera going in and out of focus. It's actually very tricky for me to film this video from the logistics standpoint, because I keep trying to look into my camera to make sure that everything is in focus, but that actually makes it pretty hard for me to see my nails. So let me know in the comments if you want me to shoot the application video for the gloss strips. That one is just a little bit longer time-wise, because I do each one, you do have to cut them, and then I do the extra step of clear gel polish on top, which is not a required step, but it's just something that I think helps with the tips not wearing. This one is a little stubborn. Let's try that again. And I'm just careful not to go over the white part. I don't know if that's painted on or how they did that, but I don't want to accidentally damage that. The gloss strips come with a really good file. It is long, it is very robust. This file is not as good, let's say. But for how cheap these are superbly affordable, and the site has free shipping if you order $15 or more, at least in the US. So I'll put that in the description box, like I said, and you can check it out. Look at that. Oh, I think they're so pretty. I mean, I'm a little biased, but they don't look awful, right? Like, will you tell me if they look awful? I guess be nice. I'm a person. I know there are lots of trolls out there that think that it's okay to be mean on social media and say things they would never ever say to people face to face. Okay, so you can find me on Instagram at KBeautyHobbit, on my blog, KBeautyHobbit.com, and in my group on Facebook, Korean Beauty Fanatics. And in that group is where I did a day-by-day little pictures of the gloss strips and lots of other stuff. So join that if you want updates on these, or leave me a comment and I can update you guys and girls and everybody who identifies with whatever gender or no gender at all. I will update you on how these wear. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, please remember to always listen to your skin and be good to yourself. Thank you. Bye bye.